Hello, hello. Hi, good day, good afternoon, good evening. 大家好，不知
Good
不覺
evening,
又
everyone.
到啦。Oh,
Hi
now this is
everyone.
Happy October. Okay, wishing everyone an awesome October. Okay, with many fulfilled wishes and prayers. Okay, 好。So 食飽飯未啊？食飽飯 in Chinese is have you eaten? Okay, so it sounds like a very traditional or a lame greeting, but to Chinese, because those days a lot of people if you get food in your stomach, if you feel full, is a blessing. Okay, so then when they see each other, when they greet, they always ask 食飽飯未啊? So like so have you eaten? So if you say that yes, meaning that you are in good life, you have food on your table. Okay. Hi Linda, hi Mimic,
Hi,
hi
Linda.
Max
Hi, Max Music.
Music. 哇，好多
Hi,
人 Chloe,
Lotte.
Amy, Lee,
Pui, Yvonne. Hi, yes.
Christine, Polly. 哇，好多人啊！好，so 個個要聽奇門咗，OK，好重
Yes.
要啊，奇係嘛
It's time to, plot basically to talk about the secondary subject that everyone been missing for quite some times because we're all busy focusing on the zodiac, right? Everyone also exciting, right? Plus, there's
Next week we talk zodiac.
Yes. So make sure you all sign in, and next week we will be live in Pauline's YouTube live channel. So make sure you all go to her channel. So we are going to talk about all the 12 Chinese zodiac. So in batch by batch, phase by phases. So yes, so so let us get started. For those who already, hopefully you by now you may already plot your own Chimen destiny chart, right? Okay. Okay,
Hey,
so
hi,
this
hi Master
Hi
Ben.
Hi
Master Ben
Benny.
嚟喎，喂，各
Hi
位
Master Ben.
Master Ben
Hi
嚟，Hi Master
Nali.
Ben. Hi Nali. Okay.
Okay, so before we get started, so some of the terminologies here in this free sharing are subject to material copyrighted belonging to Datuk Joy Yap and the JY Mastery Academy. If you want to find out more information, so you can visit their website as shown in the screen. And for those who already, I hope by now you all already plotted your own puzzle destiny chart using, if you are using the Datuk Joy Yap's puzzle plotter,
八字 plotter. Let me
then
fill
you
it up
can
for
find
you.
out at least, in the top center column, this is your own Chiman destiny. So in the red colored column here, you will show that your destiny palace, which is highlighted like north, northeast, south, southwest. This is the palace that is very, very important to you. So make sure if you are plotting your Chiman destiny chart, make sure you need to enter your time of birth as well, for accuracy. Otherwise, we don't know which is your life palace. Okay, so if you're using the orange color kind of Chiman destiny chart, then you can find out using the red colored box, which is highlighted with the destiny. That is your life destiny palace. Okay, that is the most important part, which we will be sharing every forecast for all the 8 palaces. So make sure you have to find out which one is yours. North, south, east, west. You just have to figure out which one. Just in case, for this example, is shown in the southwest. So for him, this person, his destiny palace is in the southwest palace. So when we talk about the southwest palace, that would be relevant to you. Okay. For advanced practitioner, you may know your money sector, your money palace, your relationship palace. So it will be just everywhere in the chart. So you just need to be aware where it is located and what does it mean to you. Okay. Easy peasy.
Okay, so who has an important palace in the northwest? Tell.
Yes.
Northwest, we're looking for northwest, guys.
How
Okay,
many of
'cause
you are
obviously
having the life destiny palace in the northwest? Come on.
or career
Tell us.
palace or
Yes.
wealth palace or
我
relationship.
份啊，
你有份啊？你冇份啊？
Number 5. Yes.
Yes, great.
Ủa,
Okay,
Because
yes
it's
cầu
October,
yes.
so
Yvonne.
obviously we're gonna start with the Northwest. Wow, Yvonne, career and destiny. Okay.
Wow,
Now,
work-life integrated. Congratulations. Isn't that good,
Yes,
right?
ah.
Okay. Wow, Chloe, you have wealth in Northwest. Okay, so
Elena, hi Alvin, hi
Jeremy.
Edward. 我哋要帶住 Jeremy，仲有邊個？
好多啊，
Career
幾多啊？
Palace，哇，都好
哇
多
，Elena，
喎。
hi
Wow, so many
Elena。
people having the wealth palace in the
Oh,
Northwest. Walao. Then you all really have to take on the leadership role, cannot procrastinate it. Otherwise, as you all can see, there is a black tortoise here. Basically, black tortoise normally denotes potential of scam, all this deceit, kind of negative activities going on around, especially with the run and being together. There are potential of argument, dispute, legal issue, tendency of being scammed over someone who tell you all the glimmery. Basically, you are being presented with a deal which it looks too good to be true with the hero star and the scenery. So normally it means that there are potential of presenting you some important deals that you looks too good to be true. So you have to do your due diligence to understand what are you getting yourself into. Okay, so you have to learn how to collect evidence or know how to do your due diligence by taking every single input they are promising you, they are telling you that you can use to counterattack in case all the deal that you're receiving could be potential of scheming. So this month you do have to pay a lot of attention in terms of how to make a more mindful decision, because hero star and scenery together, it means that things are going to be looking very good, and there are a lot of there are a lot of power convincing using other people's testimonial. So you just need to pay attention, because perhaps whatever they are showing may not be the real substance, because scenery looks good at the outside, but once you dig in deeper, it means that you may discover they are lacking of substance, and are they even tally or align with every single thing that they promised. So you have to prepare yourself in case you are being presented such a potential kind of opportunity. Then you have to start to learn how to collect all the evidence, their promises, and then do your due diligence to reassess everything. Okay, so for people who wanted to use this palace, or if this is your career palace, it basically means that you need to figure out how to understand your target audience with the black tortoise, so you can launch your dramatic attack in strategy. Okay, because when we call the pure fire hexagram, normally the execution is all about fast, and you have to be as dramatic as possible. So it will also means that you may consider using like surprise attack, surprise with a lot of hidden touch, or perhaps what we call is like when you're presenting certain deal with people, somehow you can also use the black tortoise to understand what will truly makes them click with whatever you're offering. And then during the pitching processes, you can share or basically find your way to connect or resonance your marketing words with their needs. Okay, so this is how you can use this way to connect with them. But just bear in mind, there are potential of legal dispute, all these issues that you need to pay attention to. So make sure if you have systematic work or workflow to ensure that whatever you are promising you can deliver within your due diligence, this will be important. Okay?
I
還有
I
嘢
want
加？
sorry,
Yes.
Colin, wait. Jeremy asked, can Terbalik to scam people? Actually, I
Can.
was thinking the same.
Yes.
Can. Jeremy, can terbalik to scan people. That was what I wanted to add. Okay. So
Yes.
for those for whom Northwest is your wealth palace, yeah. Number one, be careful of scams. But yes, you can terbalik to scam people, all right? But just make sure that your legalities are covered, yeah, because this one easily to be found out, okay? So
Yes.
so make sure that all your, the terms and conditions, like the one when we sign up for subscription service, they always make us say, I agree, we don't know what we're agreeing to, right? And so that part you must do, okay? And if for those who are for whom this is Northwest is destiny or career palace, two possible outcomes. Number one, basically the two possible outcomes revolve around showboating and grandstanding. Either I experience someone else showboating and grandstanding and I'm feeling so fed up, right? Or and I'm reacting to it, right? Or I myself feel like I want to showboat or grandstand. If you're gonna showboat or grandstand, at least make sure that your foundation is solid, okay?
Yeah.
What if Yvonne say,
Uh,
what if we are in motivational training industry? Then it's good for to create your branding, all right, in terms of
yeah.
helping people with on the, like for example on the NLP side.
Okay.
Um,
For motivational training using black tortoise, like Polly mentioned, using NLP, this is when we talk about the Ren and Bing, it's all about host and guest. If you can see Bing being the host is the most prominent here, is more supported. And having this basically means you have to trigger your opponent to react and then allow them. Basically, you're creating a trap to lure them into trapping themselves. And then you flip the game. As you all can see, the hexagram on the left-hand side here is the fire hexagram. And after the transformation of the second line, it will become great reward. So it basically means like for those who wanted to flip the game, this is good. Basically, you can backing do these directions to flip the game into your advantage by activating the black tortoise to understand what is the drive or decision trigger of your target audience, and then you just find your way to flip it against them.
I think actually in training using the power of black tortoise is also very good. You
Yeah.
will get to understand your participants or better, so you were able to speak their language that you can get a better wavelength with them. So the receptive will be even better. So meaning that your training will be even more effective. Yeah. That
And
Yeah.
will how I will use.
by the way, this formation is good if you are launching advertising campaign, yeah, guys.
Yes. Especially like, yeah, Yvonne,
Mm.
mind reading. So
Yvonne,
you had,
if you're doing motivational training, this one and with this formation, it's actually good for you to launch a small advertising campaign, for example, on either, I don't know, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn.
yeah, because both of the fire element is talking about leadership, basically promote your leadership, because in the Qian Gua, it's all about leadership. And plus, some people will say, oh, on technical side, oh, the Bing is in the graveyard. So how? Graveyard basically means that you don't need to do too much. You don't need to, basically, you use your brain and your ability to activate the black tortoise to read other people's mind and leverage on using whatever. Sometimes, the answer already lies within your client. You don't need to do much. You just need to ask the right question to trigger that point and then help them to find the sense of motivational, make them become the hero.
Just now, some were asking about knowledge palace in this and how to use or how to understand. So I think for this is actually to good to train on intuitions.
Yes, this is time for you to, okay, for Black Tortoise and plus the knowledge palace, normally this one means it's time for you to pick other people's brain. Buy them some drinks, buy them some coffee or whatsoever, and then you start to, initiate some topic, and then you can start by
Mm.
asking some
Yeah.
stupid question. You feel,
Yep.
yeah, because the pink fire is in the graveyard, so, yeah, I don't know this, I did the wrong mistake, I don't know how, and then let other people become the hero. Let them
Mm.
save you.
Yeah. Like you buy me coffee and then you go, I don't know, my child got this clash like that one, and then blah blah blah, and then end up I do a free consult for you. See? Like that lah.
Okay. In a nutshell, in our achievement strategy planning, this is what we call flipping. It's all about reverse psychology. Yeah, there was a formation I suddenly cannot recall. It's like become the victim mind, become the victim to lure other people's heroism, and they will wholeheartedly help you to flip your game, to flip your mindset. Okay. This is a very fun palace to play with. So don't say, oh yeah, my palace have black tortoise. If you are the passive one, then you are subjected to being lied, cheated, people offering you some bad, ill intention kind of products or offering. But if you know how to reverse and activate it instead, you will activate the great reward. Isn't that fun?
Yes. And Alvin, I won't talk 你手脏 your challenge is finding me only. That's all.
Yes, you have to
Yes.
find.
Once you find me, I won't talk 你手脏 You want to buy me coffee, I will just, 賺你幾句, no problem one. But the challenge is looking for me.
Yes, you heard it, everyone. Okay, next is the
Pauline,
self.
Pauline. 唔係，sorry，我想講，我幫 Pauline the other way round 嘅，你揾到我嘅，不過冇嘢贈咧。
唔係，多數咧 in events 咧 when we are in events 咧，你揾到上面就揾到我啦。
Normally they are sticking around.
You find me by myself very hard to find one because I 鼻子 very very clever to hide one. Sometimes I can't even find myself.
Shirley can you，你嘅 nick 嚟了啊。OK， 好。
North.
Okay, North, as you all can see, the white tiger stem formation. Wow, this one, like Geng and Sin together by default, being an enemy, they already quite difficult. But now being 𝗦𝗁𝗁𝗿𝗁𝗁𝗏 and Sin, basically you are being put on the pedestal by your own consultant. Well, you may potentially fallen into trap. But normally this kind of trap is going to swallow you alive because there are potential of all your assets, all your access, all the things that you have built up or you have collected may lost to other people. Okay, so basically this is means that you may, because you are too stubborn, you're overly stubbornness and not willing to be receptive to aware of your current situations. This is what can cause you jeopardize, because with the tiger, things will going to be happening very, very fast. Despite there are the death and emptiness in the north, basically means that it will leave you like, having the death door basically means that there are potential all the things that you have built and collected may just be stolen away. So this will prompt you to pay attention in terms of how you manage your own reactions. Like Pauline keep mentioned, knee-jerk reaction. Are you consciously manage your own being self-composed, not to be, easily triggered or being triggered. So you have to pay a lot of attention in terms of strategize yourself all the important tasks this month. This one will also push you to have short-term goal instead of long-term goal, because you have to keep navigating navigating your daily life as usual, but you need to act fast and swift and know how to sim. There are potential of some people try to like maybe Alvin wanted to look for Pauline, but somehow she know how to sim away, try to dodge away. So basically,
I don't purposely sim one. It's just hard to find me. That's all.
Yes, because of the death door. So it's very difficult for you to find her in the big field. Okay.
有 D 即係 DE 嘛，嗬，
Yeah. So
So
plus with
what?
the 龍爪 formation, if you can see the Yi and Xin basically means that the dragon is escaping. So high chance it's not that she wanted to escape. It's like her dog is pulling her away, not her fault. So high chance she will be busy handling other stuff, not able to attend you. So yeah, that's the thing, lor. So for you, the strategy is all about. Yes.
It is what automatically siam lah. So meaning is can I say like for north the one word for north for this month is to siam.
Yes, you know how to avoid away of all this potential problem. You have to. You have to prepare yourself.
Joseph, siam is your word.
Yes. Be selective of what problem you wanted to solve. Be selective of what problem you need to solve. Okay.
I feel when I see this pillar, right, it's almost like willful ignorance, the problem comes because of willful ignorance. You already know there is an issue, but you are not addressing it when actually there is a death door there with the DE. It's a very good time to just resolve the issue, but you somehow you're just like, yeah, don't want lah, tomorrow lah, later lah, you know. So
But the white
this is
tiger is chasing up.
not, to me it looks like willful ignorance. I purposely I don't want, I delay, and then somehow that dig the hole even bigger instead of kam long lei go and guak long. So this is something to be aware of, especially if it is in the destiny palace.
Yes. Okay. So the strategy is basically prompting you to be more observed and estimate if there are potential of your opponent or troublemakers. You have to stay ahead of the game by observing where they are heading to. So if you know they already try to make a booking with you or try to call you up, then you already know they may just drive all the way to meet you up. Then you know how to, just dodge the bullet. Okay, you just need to learn how to be able to predict what is the next move by your opponent, because the white tiger in the north basically is the white tiger with wisdom who know how to observe and then navigate around. Okay,
If it
Angela,
is a career and wealth palace don't get greedy.
Yes.
Okay, and no gambling, right? Honestly lah, guys, there's no such thing in Chinese metaphysics where they tell you, haha, this one you gamble now. No such thing. Okay? And and for if the north is the career palace, this month pandai sim dia sim. Okay.
Yes. Because with the death and emptiness basically means that you may be absent-minded because somehow you just free flow, you just go with the flow. And then, if you're not aware of your own game, how to manage your conscious, this is all about conscious management. So you have to know how to manage yourself consciously and keep gaining control over your position. So make sure if people are chasing up, maybe let's say your career have petty people or there are potential some trouble that you felt that is going to be a waste of time, then you know how to just dodge the bullet and focus on whichever goal that gives you the best remedy or the best reward.
Okay, move on.
Okay, next one.
If not, we won't finish by tonight, you know.
Okay, so north
係咁
east.
樣，我有個 feeling cannot finish。
好似係做唔晒喎。
Okay, very simple one. Okay, red phoenix diving water because the thing over gui. So basically this means that the phoenix is going to dive into self-suicidal mission. So just take note because this also affecting with the relationship building. So that means that there are potential of miscommunications and people will just jump into conclusions. So that's why having too many people talking, because the pillar with harmony, too many people trying to voice out their opinion. So you need to know how to filter and then prioritize. So you have to aware that who is the fear maker. There are potential. Some people, they just wanted to voice out their opinion, like, Karen, if you know what is Karen. So yes, so
I
there are
almost
people
forgotten Karen now. Now you reminded.
Now this bring back. They will play victims and complain they are the center of attraction, the center of gravity. They will try to play victims. So whoever play the victim the most will potentially win because everyone is using the fear door. But as you can see, March is group of people who are enjoying together suddenly turn into eliminating, means you have to do filtration. Okay. And by the way,
Eureka.
Yes?
Eureka Northwest done.
Yeah, just now you can watch back the replay.
Yep.
Okay, and for business, career, well, just pay attention that success drive by ideas, not people, because sometimes everyone may have their own agenda. So you need to prioritize the value of ideas. Okay,
if
otherwise
it's your wealth palace and if you are in a partnership, then you need to be a bit careful about miscommunications or arguments this month within the relationship. However, please bear in mind this is from your chart, therefore it is your perspective. Other people have other charts, they may not see it as being argumentative. All right. So this is just from your from your perspective, and so the answer to this actually is very simple: documentation. Think
Yes.
Fire already give you the answer. Document everything. Leave an email trail. Talk to somebody. Send at least a WhatsApp message just to say that, hey, just now when we spoke, this I just want to recap. This is what we say, just to make sure we are on the same page, so that there is no miscommunication, and the red phoenix do not dive into the water. Gaudim.
Yes. In a nutshell, use the wood element, like Pauline mentioned. Best if you can use wood, like paper or anything which can arbitrage the entire clashes. Okay.
Document
Next,
everything.
so
Edward.
I know. Use pencil. Use pencil to sign.
I think nowadays
Then
people
how
were having difficulties to find pencil.
I still have there. I got pencil there. You see, I live
I
with
also
pencils.
have
Yeah,
there.
lor. Okay, especially if
Okay.
your Destiny Palace is in the northeast, they are potentially that you are quite traditional. You keep everything in the safe precaution manner. So yeah, that will be workable for you. And for those who have no idea which palace to backing to use, you just backing towards the east direction because there's a lot of positive formation here, as you can see. Okay. Oh, it's your 2B pencil.
2B pencil 我都2B pencil. I love
Okay.
my 2B pencils.
Do you
Okay,
know how? Okay. Okay, is Great Rebel enters punishment. Basically, this means that people who are rebellious will easily trap themselves. So that will cause by a small crisis, small misunderstanding due to misalignment. And this will eventually cause a lot of disharmony, disagreement, a lot of basically misalignment. So in order for you to gain the insights to overcome all this information, you have to be aware that what kind of potential of risk that you cannot take on, you cannot handle. You just have to be more mindful to aware that allow people to give you the feedback, because having the heart and also open basically is about diplomatically collecting feedback to allow people to improvise everything together. Otherwise the G Earth will have tendency to take on all the damage, hidden everything, swept everything under carpet, and then no one knows. Okay, so having the heaven hexagram, everyone trying to innovate some new changes, try to make progress forward. But if you are not aware that, because the hexagram also transform into meeting, so basically means that you have to meet people face to face to collect feedback, open discussions. Let us figure out what we can do about it. What are the small, tiny little problem that we need to at least diagnose, acknowledge whether you can solve it or not. That's the other matter. So this month, you have to put a lot of attention, focus on how to take advantage of all this small problem and turn it into your advantages, because sometimes small problem will grow into a big crisis without you knowing. And plus, you have 挣扎 the real pretense, real deception. So this one is to pretend weak to lure people to surrender their feedback. So this basically means that you need to lay low a little bit, allow other people to share their input when they are fully ego lah. Because when people are fully highly ego, they're willing to share out more lah, because they think they are, the Mr. Know-it-all.
But
Okay.
I think, sorry,
Edward,
Edward,
relationship in the east. No, how often can your heart get broken in 1 month, dude?
Yeah, lor.
Maximum
I
or
think
pele must say
Maximum is 2.
one.
Maximum is 2.
No, maximum is
are
4.
you
1 week break 1 time.
Yes.
more lah? Definitely you have an open heart for love lah, okay? So see it with
Yeah.
the words is such a positive words, then really 講到變咗 heartbroken 嚇。
Hiya. So
Yeah, lor.
okay, if
哦
is like Chloe Destiny, actually this palace from my perspective is talking about compromise. If we want to build long-term trust and relationship, okay, compromise is necessary. So when heaven turns to meeting, it says that instead of telling people what to do, because heaven is all unlimited authority, ma. Okay, to meeting as I meet you halfway. So this is a very Malaysian way, yeah. Everybody compromise a bit. Nobody gets exactly what they want, and everything don't go anywhere. So this one, whether good or bad, that one up to you, ah. Let the smart
Yes.
people
But I
do
think
good.
one thing good about because the door the open door is actually good in East. So is overall, if let's say if you're really not sure which sector to use, actually East is a good sector to use. You will also have a more you will actually learn better as well, okay, with an open heart, So like the meeting, all this is already, the whole thing is already telling you, like what Pauline said just now, okay. Yeah, so you meet people, okay, to accept, and whatever people teach you, you will definitely learn a lot. Okay, so keep cool. Okay, yeah, the info will come to you. Anything, if you still don't understand, for this month you go and back east, the whole month you will understand soon. Okay, next month
Yes.
you will come back and say, I understand, yeah, but the month has
Oh, I
gone. Okay,
unliao.
the good thing.
I think for relationship, Edward, all this while you may be having difficulties to guess what your girlfriend want. Finally this month you finally found. Oh, you're talking about that. Yeah, like that, lor. Okay. So if you love this kind of information, like how do we actually turn all the negative into positive? Well, do reminded that we are organizing our annual events, Hack My Year 2024, in December 2nd and 3rd as well.
Advertisement time.
It's going to be fully loaded with tons of information. So you have to prepare yourself to start to digest and how you can turn all these informations into your own planning. Yeah.
Yes. So my marketing phrase is sign up. Actually, my phrase like words sign up. Okay, you won't regret. I must give credits to Hack again and again. Okay, I started off with Hack. Okay, and because of Hack, I am so much clearer, bit by bit, So I just sometimes, some kind of learning is like, it's so hard it's so hard to share, to express how good it is, okay, until like you feel it, okay. So it's just like, if I tell you what is happiness, if you've never happy before, you cannot feel what is happiness. Okay, so the phrase is, the 2 words is sign up lah, or 3 words, sign up lah. Okay.
Yes, because we have people asking, are we just talking about the 12th Chinese zodiac? No, it's going to combine the cosmic trinity of heaven, earth, and man. So basically, we'll combine not only 八字 with 奇门遁甲 and also feng shui aspect as well. So there are 3 cosmic trinity combined to strengthen, to help you to gain additional boost into your hacking your year 2024. Okay?
Next door.
Next is the
Southeast.
southeast. How many of you having the southeast?
This
Anyone
one
with
is
the
the
southeast?
rebel without the cause. 佢係又反，佢唔係又反，佢就係反。
It's all about just 反。
就係要所以即是話呢個月 Southeast 係反對派啦，OK，
反對派
Yes.
，yes。
係咪？OK，
Lino,
話呢個就
Eureka
反對派。
Property. Southeast is your knowledge palace. Wow, it's time to rebellious from you learning from the old conventional way, perhaps. Career,
Yep.
relationship. Wow, 精彩哦. It's time for you to make a major
Jeremy,
changes.
I have a feeling, Jeremy, if you tell him that learn in an unconditional way or flip the way that you learn， 佢一定好開心嘅。你講，我就係中意 unconventional way。
Okay, so talking about the trap dragon receive punishment, basically this means if you can see, because every time we see the sin metal, there are potential of trap lah, potential of broken feet lah, potential of all this whatever can go wrong lah. So because everyone is eyeing on the treasure, eyeing on the value you have, so that's why there are tendency either people rebellious over you, or you have tendency you wanted to rebel over the superior who you felt that they are not really maximize their effort. Because having the grass star, for those who are having the destiny palace in the southeast, you may feel that whatever you're doing right now, there are some blockages, there are some limits. So you wanted to rebel. You felt that it's time for you to innovate out of the comfort zone. So having the grass star together with red star, you may wanted to build your own tribes to rebel or basically counter attack lah. So is in a nutshell, this is 作反 How to say 作反 反清復
Rebel
滿
咯，作
Yeah,
反咯
just
，rebel
rebel.
咯。
Okay,
just a
so
rebellious mindset。你講一就一啊，你叫我做我就做啊。
yeah, okay. So the monthly strategy basically prompts you to pay attention in redirect all the crowds with new excitement. People who may feel that whatever the current strategy that you are going through, they are, running in the biased way. You don't feel that they are really maximize their output. They may have their own agenda. You felt that whatever approach you have, the asset or the resources you already have, worth to share to a wider group of amount of audience. So take this opportunity to find your like-minded group of people, and you may need to filter out some petty people who are not aligned and focus on amplifying the small group of people to spread out the energy. And then with this, you can attract the right people who vibrate or operate at the same frequency with you. So this is why the water hexagram turning from fear into dispersing. So once you disperse all your knowledge, all your resources, and all your sharing, people will come back. So this is how you have to find your niche right now. You don't just simply disperse all your idea everywhere else. You must have that sense of focus, who you wanted to attract, where are the next potential. Okay. Shirley Wong, need to rebel in my career, man. I still want to my paycheck. Well, company just completed the JV yesterday. Now I'm considered a new company. Congratulations.
You won't okay? Because this is only for a month, okay? It's not for one whole year.
Yeah. Basically, it means that the company done something that affecting you that you cannot change. So you just they become the host, just sit and wait them to make the changes, and you just run the show.
You feel uncomfortable because it has changed, and therefore, the stuff has changed. So this is a discomfort actually.
Okay. Anything you all wanted to add, or any other question?
Nope. Let's move on. I'm
Okay.
panicking.
Next, the South one. Okay, the South. How many we have the South? You have the life door ambassador in the South Wall. Like everyone also love to have, because when the ambassador and also the life door in the north, in the south, basically is going to bloom and transformation. So having this basically means your career or your basically your profit or your business is growing, they growing, but in the expenses of your social connection law, of your relationship law, because the money, the wealth creations are growing up, but somehow you yourself are too rigid and absent-minded. You are not taking care of the people aspect. Okay, so this will require you to allocate sufficient time to equally manage your relationship. Play hard, also can work hard. So don't just fully focus on, I need to focus on my career. I'm building my business. So I have excuses to excuse myself from managing relationship aspect. Well, that doesn't work. So you have to find way, gain your ownership, because after all, relationship is all owned by you. So you have to play the active role in managing back everything. Wow, Yvonne.
South relationship palace. South relationship palace is talking about appreciate the good bigger picture. Don't nitpick. Don't
Yes.
every small thing go and nitpick. That's it.
Subconscious palace.
I wonder I wonder why Sean said waiting for this month for a long time.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
also
lor.
very curious.
Because of the
Tell us,
mountain transforming to the Mars, or basically because of the ambassador star, which also happen to be your wealth palace. If yes, then it's time for, let's say if this is your wealth or your business or your career, right? Yeah, in this palace, basically means it's time for you to evolve your business model. Okay. Last few months, South very bad. Okay,
you
but
can
no
find
worries.
others better. You can find others better sector to use, ma.
I love.
Yeah,
Mm,
just make
yes.
sure you don't allow your relationship just fall drifting apart lah. Just gain back your control, gain back the authority, and yeah, just redirect and manage back everything together. That would be fine. Okay.
Jeremy has a subconscious palace in South. 咪好咯，有 chief 用
Yes,
到
with
你
chief.
盡啊。You
Manage
can
your
use it to
negative
the max.
self-talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manage your
Okay.
negative self-talk. 搞掂 settle.
Yes.
Mm.
Otherwise, you
Practice
may.
gratefulness. This one, Charmaine, tell me one.
Yes,
Practice
gratitude,
gratefulness.
gratefulness. Okay. Southwest. How many of you have the Southwest? Southwest has been quite sian. I've seen the Gung keep repeating staying in the Southwest Palace. Sian say lor, why the Gung just won't move, won't budge. Don't know why. Okay. So bright hall ambush basically means that having if you see the Gung, hidden Gung watching the ninth heaven, yeah, your vision, you set your vision too far to a stage that the current issues still haven't resolved, because the destructor with the harm door, basically you're currently going through some crisis, going through some basically a crisis in a tornado, but you're still focusing on talking about your grand vision when your current state of mind, you haven't resolved the critical issue. So this is calling you to, John Loy, come back, focus on setting priorities in terms of what you need to do, and solve it. Basically focus on the immediate issue and solving whatever is crucial right now, because you may have a grand plan, but if you can't solve the current issue, it's very difficult for you to materialize your future vision. And throughout this process, there are potential of because Ji and Geng normally means that your privacy, your data, or basically you are being exposed, you are quite vulnerable. So if you have some hidden scandal, yeah, it could be quite dangerous lah. So make sure you already get all your scandal covered, all your secret. Either you have to figure out a way to protect it, or just lay low and just go through wander of the month of October. Okay. And plus you have the self-punishment, which is known as the 积性. Basically, this means that you have to fully focus on the moment right now, but you think too far and you attract a lot of fear, causes you inability to handle current crisis. And with the sky horse, you may have tendency to run away, escape away from the problem.
I think for
this palace, if Destiny Palace is a feeling of vulnerability, and basically yes, like Jonas has put in the notes, the plan is too big. So the vision is so big that it feels overwhelming. So it is just break things down into smaller pieces. Like that's what the thunder changed to returning. Thunder hexagram is a lot of noise. Wow, ping pang, nothing, but nothing happened. After the ping pang already, then nothing happened, right? So to returning, which is going back to basics. So which is pretty much what Jonah's notes is talking about. Is like go back to the basics and get your basics, get your foundation done first.
Okay. So
Actually, I
focus
think,
on moving slowly on the low profile, and just allow the storm to pass by, because sometimes there are ups and downs in our life. You just have to aware it's all about timing. The lesson is
Charmaine,
teaching you this month is all about aware of the timing.
Charmaine,
But I think for this, if let's say to use, okay, there's another, I am seeing that another way that you can use it is because with the nine heaven, what your visualizations, okay, what you visualize, you will tend to act has this you will tend to act like, rush into action, like 忙中中 okay.
Yes.
So you will tend to do that. Then all you need to do is, since you're aware that, okay, this month, this is going to be like this, somehow the force will put you into that. Then you just need to be extra cautious that things you when you see something, you think that you want to act immediately, then you just take a few breath, okay, deep breath, and tell yourself that, calm down, do I really need to do this or not?
Yes.
So then I think that will help. And also make use of the nine heaven, put the nine heaven into good use. You can, if you think that you're not sure or what, see pictures which is in good, okay. Make sure that what you input to your eyes, you have to be very careful of things that you are feeding your eyes. Okay, so because if not anything that you see, and with the actions that you want to take, if you see the wrong pictures, you might take the wrong action. Okay, so make sure
So
you see the right
watch
pictures.
a lot of K-drama because got oppa.
Yes.
For the single, mana tahu, okay.
Mana tahu?
So
And moreover, because October is the Halloween month, okay, so and there are a lot of horror movies and all this, okay. So and I suggest you don't keep yourself up to date with this. This one you can put it later when Christmas only you watch. So for this month, you just try to avoid all these things that not benefiting you. Okay.
yeah, so basically overall is telling you to focus on short-term goal instead of a long-term goal, and focus basically is about learn how to navigate crisis. This is the monthly lesson for you. But once you're able to set your short-term goal, then you will realize that sometimes all the grand plan will require us to be aware that nothing is fixated as much as you expected. So you have to learn how to be flexible and allow the storm to just wander off. Okay,
And
next.
my favorite one for the month.
Shining Green
Everybody
Dragon.
basically very simple, okay? Very simple, okay? Everybody just move to the west this month. Outing settled.
Can also is very, very usable because first of all, Shining Dragon meeting nobleman to resolve issue means you have tendency to attract or meet the right person with the right resources to help you to solve the problem. But first you must aware what the problem is, because the thing fire is the fire start brewing, they start producing heat. So you have to aware what are the potential of issue that may arises. So you don't just fully leverage on other people like noblemen alone. You have to first aware what are the issue that is hindering you or stopping you from pursuing your goal or achieving your goal. What is the blockages? Once you are aware of the delusion, the blockages, then you have to start to ask the right question. Okay, asking the right question will help you to get to the result faster. Sometimes we keep asking unnecessary stuff, such as the ninth earth basically means that I have to use Pauline's favorite series right now, Hoarder. You have tendency to collect a lot of information, a lot of solution, but you never use it.
But the
收得先生。
West is
Okay
great
ma.
for, especially for upskill, yeah. Because it gives you delusion door is good for study. No distraction. Okay, can collect a lot of information. I monetizing the information later do lah. Studying is fun.
Yes, you can focus on the process. It's just that you have to pay attention in terms of how many stuff you are accumulating, you are holding on to, because you see the hexagram of wind, you're collecting everywhere, suddenly it becomes poison. So that's why you have to be aware that, these are the things that sometimes the more information you collected, the more knowledge you have, the more difficulties it is for you to get the results. Because you have your checklist is more, you have more criteria. So it's dampen
like
your
somebody's inability to find a property.
yeah.
Chỉ
Going
con
too
chỉ
much
ghê.
Like
Nói
so
too much.
this one I totally agree, because this is one of my crucial pillars that's telling me that the more criteria I set to myself, this is how I screw up myself and hindering me from being able to find my ideal places to move into. So in a nutshell, this is also 罗丽金. So that's why I was like, okay, surrender. I surrender even my life my life palace. I also surrender. Still cannot find.
So actually sometimes I like this, you know. So just pass back to the who are in duty, okay, let them do the job. Okay, then they will
No,
select
here's
for
the
you.
thing.
Later I share
Here's the thing. I mean,
later I share with you.
okay, but here's the thing.
Sorry.
Of the entire October chart, a lot of the palaces requires flipping, and flipping is hard work. So if we don't want to flip, then why not I spend 1 month to upskill? I learn something new, so and then I use the West. So just have to be mindful I don't learn the wrong thing anymore. You know, so that you don't trigger the poison hexagram and then you tell for your more, you know.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think maybe it's a good time that you're those that who wants to learn, yeah, can sign up my the 3D8 degrees, okay? Then you will know how to use your mind better.
Yeah.
喂，啱喎，就坐喺 West 嚟書啱噶啦，OK？
係㗎啦。Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, because with the what we call yes, Charmaine.
Because there is one just now I saw Sean was asking how to overcome the trap in South, okay? After that 其實有兩個 question 我要 point 出嚟嘅 one is the Sean question, another is Edward was just talking about the subconscious in Northwest, okay? I think this is the part here. Sometimes when we are so carried away by what sectors has been shared, okay, and then it's related to your destiny palace or some palace, okay, and you actually overlook the other better sectors which you can use. So if you think whichever sector just now saying is not at your favor, okay, just put it down for a while first, okay, continue following up the whole thing, see which one that when you listen to it and you feel like, you know, your heart will tell you that, this sounds nice, I want to use it. So don't be paranoid on like, or you know, that the previous one that you heard is no good and you feel like, oh, you know, no, okay, this is going to be this month like this. No. There are so many boxes here, okay, so many sectors here which you can use. Just to give you a heads up on this, okay. In future, whenever you see this, try to run through the whole thing, okay. While running through, trust your intuitions. You will somehow come to a sector where you think that, yes, that is, this is the one. Then you will start looking at your chart again and see this particular sector, oh, it's actually my career or my wealth or my other kind of whatever it is. If the good sector is your relationship, then you say, this is good. So then maybe this one you put more focus on your relationship. Or if let's say it's wealth or career, then you bank more on it. Then those that which are not so good, you will somehow, you know, you will either avoid the mistake or you minimize the mistake, okay? Unless like it is so serious that you say, okay, then you pay extra attention to it, okay? So I think this is one way that you can, in future, you know, so while running through all this, I mean, not only Qimen in all sort of sharing, yeah? Okay, sorry, so 講完咗嚇，因為我驚佢哋好 concern 呢一個。For those that who are in the panic zone, I suggest that you guys watch back again, all right? and then sit down quietly and then just go through everything, see which one that suits you the best. Okay, trust me, you will find it one. Huh? And just now for Sean, you asked like how you overcome this part here, how to overcome the trap. By now you're aware about here is the trap, okay? It's an awareness already. So I'm sure you can overcome it.
Okay,
Hope.
so another round of conclusion. So if for those who are seeking for meditations, okay, so for generally, if you're seeking for tranquility, opportunity to self-cultivation, you can activate using the west direction, backing towards the west direction, that will may discover some, maybe you already have the answer. You just need to meditate and seek within to deep dive, and then you may discover the answer within you. And this is for West Palace. And for those who are seeking for new insights, you can backing towards the east direction with the moon to open up to discover what are the new solutions, what are the things that you may not aware, or perhaps you wanted to attract new courses, new knowledge, new insights, or perhaps you may attract someone who willing to surrender their ideas, their knowledge to you. Okay. And for Northwest, it's all about learning how to use the power of mind. Sometimes our mind can help us to elevate our sense of heroism. Okay. It's not just about showing off, but sometimes we need to activate our sense of heroism in order to take action. So that's why you need to learn how to activate your own niche. You need to become the savior to help other people. Okay. Basically, in a nutshell, Northwest, become the nobleman to other people. North is all about being able to execute your rights, because being the white tiger is not just about, blind just fight. It's all about knowing how to navigate circumstances, not just forcing yourself to take on all the responsibility, solving everyone's problem. You can't do and solve everyone's problem. You just have to be aware that some problem you can't solve and you need to be willing to let it go. This is where the death door and the death and emptiness. Northeast is all about having able to for especially in relationship matter, we need to discover what is our deep root cause of our inner fear in terms of how we manage or how we deal with relationship aspect. So this is quite crucial. Most people not aware that sometimes when couple are arguing and they are cold shoulder over each other, basically there are certain inner fear that they are not willing to face. So having the opportunity to discover together, to talk and willing to express, honey, this is my main concern. Actually, I don't know how to express to you, but yeah, this is my root cause. Hopefully we can work this out together. Okay. Southwest, it may sound detrimental, scary, but basically in our Qimen wisdom, I forgot the Chinese name suddenly. Okay, when your vision, the hidden gung with the nine heaven, it basically means that the current vision that you set for yourself is having some crisis and it may not lead you to where you are. So that's why all this problem is trying to divert you away so that you can focus on recharting or review your own plan instead of just keep blindly attacking or keep pushing your initial first thoughts. Basically, the universe is telling you now not is the right time. You have to learn how to bend yourself to navigate through circumstances. Whatever crisis present to you right now, it will give you some treasure. You just be aware that whatever is happening now is not forever. It's just temporary. In this short period of time, you must learn how to tap onto or learn what is this crisis is teaching you. Okay?
So just to add on, to give you a little bit extra information, especially for those asking for meditation and clarity. Not only is the West great for meditation, but even feng shui. October comes star 2 and 6 is good for spiritual related activities. And similarly in the East, also we have a 7-2 combo, 7 coming in the month. So this one is a heavenly fire. So this is also great for passion and optimism and stuff like that. So So those two sectors are eminently pretty good to use when you want to seek answers from within.
Yes, as Jeremy highlighted, October is Dong and Sai.
東西乜東西啊？Finally 東西 said, I gained my ground on this month.
Okay, so that's all the
Hey,
Chiman
take us away.
forecast for the month of
Alright.
October. And remember, do join us in our Hack My 2024 because there will be more details, informations will be provided. So yeah, it's all about getting the cheat sheet to directly how you can hack your personal growth in year 2024.
Yes.
Edward. Oh, Edward asking that yes, I will. I think I always have plan one, okay? Or I always have impromptu plan.
Yeah.
Impromptu can consider a plan or not? Can, because it's impromptu. Okay.
I plan to be impromptu.
Yes, she
Okay,
planned to
so
impromptu. This is the
yes,
plan.
that is my specialty. And period 9
Okay.
needed a lot of impromptu specialty. Okay. So
Okay,
yes,
so
make sure
next
that-
week,
Next week,
we start the zodiacs. Next week we start the zodiacs. Next week we're on my channel, so guys migrate to me. Thank you.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, wait, let me put. For those that I again I must encourage you to sign up hack. Okay, they are new contents on this hack. Okay, and every year what I'm seeing is like those every time they are new learning added. All right, so please make sure that you guys don't wait until when there are 10 methods only, then you do something. Okay, then you will need to learn 10 methods. Okay, so you better learn when there are only 2, 3, then you start off slowly, otherwise suddenly you have too many things to learn. Okay, so make sure that you sign up, and next week we will have zodiacs and on Pauline's channel. Okay, and then mine is always on mine and talk about subconscious, all those. And next week we'll have Gary talking about why period 9 need to look at your feng shui again. Okay, so interesting topic as well. And then wow, 好多嘢嗬. Okay, all right, so you guys have a very very great October, and we will see you next week. And for those, wait, 我睇下. For my channels, 成日要諗我嘅 channels. Wait,
She herself
Let
don't know
me-
what is her channel name, okay?
She
Because
don't
you
know
know
what.
why? She has too many YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Silver hair lah,
And-
silver lining lah.
Silver, I don't know what lah. Okay, and then Shirley's what zodiac? Next week you'll find out lor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you will know.
梗係
Because
要
we
入
also
嚟
don't know.
梗係要入嚟 say hi 先㗎啦嘛，係嘛？
Yes.
如果唔係邊度似樣咧？OK。
I
Alright.
give you a clue. I give you a clue. Next week we're talking about the movers and shakers of 2024. Okay.
Okay, the catalyst.
The catalyst.
Okay, so yep, we will be seeing you next week, same time, same day, same the trios, the three of us. We will be talking about the catalyst. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Page not found. I post it again. I said.
Ai đùi.
Oh my
Chờ
God.
mê.
Help.
You peaceful